Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
With all the arm pumping I'm about to be doing tonight, you can probably line me up 30 slow lawnmowers on the every morning.
He said, she bit my head off. He said, I won't say nothing like that no more. He said, that's nothing basketball fans. He said, everybody's curious about their basketball.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, we are. You
So
know
that's
it.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
That's just a beginning.
Well, here, dude, fans, I got something for you, dude, fans. I'm
Yeah,
out.
right there.
There you go, dude.
Get some
There
back.
you go,
Get
dude,
some, get
fans.
that right there.
Yeah.
Yes,
Go,
sir.
big, good. Go.
Pronounce that name for us, Brent.
I can't. That's why I ain't going to. I'll have to.
Playoffs. Don't talk about playoffs. Everybody, welcome to another edition of the Wildcat Den tonight. Got a lot to talk about tonight. We have our friend Shane Shackleford, Coach Shack. He'll answer to
Hey,
both.
guys.
Shack, thank you for coming on tonight, buddy, with us tonight, buddy.
Man, thank you for having me. It's an honor to be here. Y'all do a phenomenal job. Just happy I can sit down, talk a little ball with you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Hey, right now, guys, Kentucky basketball is back. Exhibition game tonight. Kentucky taking on number 1 Purdue. There's 4 minutes and 57 seconds left. Kentucky's up 66-52. And guys, from Harlan County, where we at? Trent Noah started tonight. What do you think, guys?
Well, that's a good deal. I like that.
Absolutely.
He started tonight. But guys, we're going to just take a minute right here, right quick. And we're going to thank our sponsor of the Wildcat Den, Overbay Enterprises. Guys, give them a call. Give them a call. They do house seat work, ditch drain, retaining walls. What else, Rusty?
Grade work, driveways, extensive road work, land clearing, developments, carports, gravels, tree stump removal, field dirt, stream crossings. And remember, if you don't want your bulldozer flipped off of a lowboy landing on its top somewhere, they do heavy equipment transport too. Southwest Virginia, Eastern Kentucky, and Eastern Tennessee.
So,
Give 'em a
guys,
call.
give Overbay, give them a call. If you need any of that stuff done, give them a call. But we want to thank them. And also, before we get started into Kentucky stuff tonight, guys, we would like to congratulate the Harlan County Lady Black Bears volleyball team. They won the district this week. So we would like to congratulate the Harlan County Lady Black Bears volleyball team because they won the district. They defeated Bell County. So, guys, good job.
Dale
Good
came
job.
down there chanting "Go Big Blue" then, was he?
So, listen, guys, Kentucky up 66-54 now, 66-55 now. But listen, guys, Kentucky, we're going to talk
Painter,
about that. No, let's do this. Let's go to top 25. We got a lot to talk about. We got that Texas game. We're going to review it just a minute here. But I want to go over this top 25, guys. And
I'm just going to say if Kentucky's beating Purdue like that, that's a good sign because Purdue, really, they ain't no joke, especially early in the season.
No,
and Painter's a really good coach.
Oh, no.
One of the best in America by far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Braden Smith's one of the best point guards in the country. Maybe the best. He really is maybe the best point guard in America. I mean, give or take. You know, so, I mean, yeah, he can play. They got a good basketball team. Anytime you can play with Purdue and be successful, I mean, that's good stuff.
Now, well, guys, it's they're on a run right now. Kentucky is another three. Kentucky has just hit 2 back-to-back threes, 74-57 with 3:05 left in the game.
Man.
So, guys, it's going into week 9 right now. So, Rusty, you got any? Now, Shane, what you do, babe? We just read these off. If you got any comments about these teams, just go ahead and jump right on in, my friend.
All right.
Let's start with number 25. We got Michigan coming in at 25. Thoughts on that one? Fair? Is that fair, guys? You think Michigan coming in at number 25?
I think it's fair. I actually thought they was better than what I didn't think they'd lose to USC, but
yeah,
I'd say Notre Dame's thanking them for putting out both their running backs.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. That's a different ball game right there.
Yeah,
losing them 2 backs. I mean,
they had no running game. USC had no running game and still hung with Notre Dame.
Right.
That's right. You went to that ball game, didn't you, Rusty?
Yeah, that was a good ball. That was a good ball game, but I mean, USC had no run. They couldn't run. They had one run for maybe about 10 or 15 yards. Probably about their biggest run.
I'd say those schools out west are starting to figure out Big Ten football is a little different than playing in the Pac-12. I mean, it's a more physical brand of football. It's it's power backs, it's 3 tight ends, it's stuff like that. And SC is usually built for speed. UCLA built for speed. The only team that's got figured out is Oregon, and Oregon didn't figure it out until they brought Dan Lanning in from Georgia. So, I mean, with Washington in that same boat too. You can be really good and be athletic and be good, but in the Big Ten, when it grinds down to 13-12, 16-14, those type scores, it's power football.
And I mean, they still had a good passing game. They kept picking on one of Notre Dame's good corners, and he finally got interceptions later on in garbage time, but
right.
He got a few pass interference calls. They kept picking on him. They kept throwing at him.
Yeah.
But they had a little bit of a running game. But I think Notre Dame, too, plays down to the level. I think they play to the level of the competition, whether it be good or not.
I agree.
That seems to be how they're playing this year.
Right. I agree totally.
That rain didn't knock you out too much of the game, did it, Rusty, when y'all went up there?
First half was beautiful. It rained. They had like a take cover thing right before the game. They cut the warm-ups and some of the different things the band did, but then it was beautiful all the way until halftime. It was just a good drizzle, but it wasn't bad. I'd ran out to the Walmart and bought me a pair of them $20 frog togs they had. They made one set down. I said, oh.
Oh,
So I got
man.
wet. As soon as I got my card, goal game.
So, guys,
Oh Lord.
All right, we're on 24.
that's got coming in at number 24, Arizona State. And I forgot who they played Saturday.
They beat
but
Texas
they come in at number
Tech.
24, guys.
Beat Texas
Any
Tech.
thoughts on them?
Yeah, they beat
Texas Tech.
Tech.
That's who I had that. Yeah.
They lost to
And I picked Texas. Me and Zach picked Texas Tech.
They lost to Utah and Mississippi State, but they beat Texas Tech. So I mean, they should. I mean, I guess deservedly so. 24.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Kenny Dillingham is one of the better coaches in America. Young guy. You know, I look for him to get a look at some of these jobs that's going to be opening. We already got 9 openings already, and that's not counting what usually happens after the season. So Dillingham is a heck of a football coach, and young, exciting brand of football he plays. I look for him to move up. And Arizona State is not just a destination job. It's a good football job. It always has been. So I look for him. They're going to have to pony up, or like Mark Stoops likes to say, you have to pony up, or you can see him going somewhere else.
Yeah, they got a good fan base out there.
They do.
Number 23, guys. Illinois is coming in number 23.
Well, their only losses is the Ohio State and Indiana.
Yeah.
Now could we compare that to Notre Dame's only 2 losses, Texas A&M and Miami? But now Notre Dame kept their games a lot closer because Indiana did thump them. But I think they should win. Illinois should win out because it looks at their schedule.
Yeah, I think they will. I think those 2 losses are not bad losses in any world. When you get beat by number 1, number 2 teams in America, I mean, So I think Bielema does a really good job. His system fits what Illinois is. Illinois is never going to be that team that's going to be 5 wide, throw it all over the field, Katie bar the door. They're going to be power football. They're going to play controlled. They're going to play the clock. They're going to do those things. So I think that Bielema and Illinois is the perfect fit, just like he was at Wisconsin. Wisconsin, I would about guarantee you they wish they had him back, especially going on right now.
Well, I was just saying there's another team that's only lost to 2 teams like that, and they're ranked way higher. And the other strength of the schedules, Illinois might even be harder. So I just don't know how they figure that type of stuff.
Right.
And here's a team we'll talk about. As my mother-in-law, Gail, I got it on right now. Gail, guys, Kentucky's up 74-61, a minute and 40 left. But number 22, Texas defeated Kentucky. They come in at number 22 this week, guys. And,
he's seen some of that. Coach here seen some of that game. He can probably speak on better than I can. But at the beginning of the season, I was on the wagon. I had Arch win first man to win the Heisman, first man to win a national championship. But I'm starting to think he might be a little bit of a joke because that Texas team ain't bad. He's just got to lead them.
Yeah, I agree. They have. I watched them up there the other night, and Texas is loaded. I mean, they've got 5 stars and all those stars all over the place. But where they're lacking is quarterback. Manning was 9 of 23 at one time for 100 and some yards. I tell you what, I'll be honest with you, Cutter Boley outplayed him. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
And Cutter looked a whole lot. If you would have took Cutter Bowley's jersey and Arch Manning's jerseys and flip-flopped them, it would have looked apart. Arch Manning would have looked apart in that jersey. But, here's the thing with Texas, man. I don't know how they're 22 this week. I don't know how they stayed in the top 25. I agree.
I mean,
talent-wise, I get it, but the bigger picture of this is they're only going to go as far as Manning can take them. And if Manning, he can't be that guy that, is going to dot the, 30 for 50 for 351, 361. He's not that guy. I don't know. I mean, and that is, I think people saw that name, Manning, and thought, okay, he's going to be like Eli or like Peyton or whatever. Or even Archie, but that, I mean, the wave of expectation is going to be so hard on that kid.
Oh yeah.
Is he a good quarterback? Yeah. He's talented. I give him that. He really is talented, but I mean, they were a lot better off of Quinn Ewers.
Ewers
was a heck of a quarterback.
Now we know why. Now we know why they didn't bench Quentin. I think. But what happened to the running game? They had two good running backs that should have been able to carry that team. They should have just been able to ground and pound and even run Arch a little bit, maybe do some play action. I can't even think of their names now. The one last year was out the whole season because he got hurt in the spring. He was supposed to have been really good, 4-star.
Windsor or Clark? Windsor, last name Windsor.
Windsor, yeah.
And then there was one started with a B, but I can't remember his name. They had two that's supposed to be really pretty good.
Bishop.
Now, guys, this is what I got right here. You always talk about Manning. I looked up some stuff. Listen, 12, 27, 132 yards. Now, with that being said, Cutter, 31 of 39 for 258 yards. I mean, like Shane said, just switch the stats. I mean, if these stats I looked up today right, and they are, I think.
Yeah. C.J. Baxter's who I was thinking of.
Baxter, my bad, not Bishop.
And then they had another one that's supposed to be good too. But that C.J. Baxter's supposed to be in the real deal, like NFL type.
Right.
But he ain't doing nothing. And they got that big offensive line. If Manning's struggling, they should be able to lean on that running game a little bit, help him out. But they ain't doing it.
Well, it was almost like they were bound and determined to get Manning throwing the football. They were going to do it one way or the other. Instead of taking what was there, and I don't think our defense played any better than it has all year than Saturday night. I firmly believe that's our best performance by far.
That defense was,
that was like the Ohio State game.
Awesome.
I kept saying they need to run, Manning, let him run, get hit a couple times.
Yeah,
and finally they did, and he played a little better. I mean, I'm not saying he broke out, but he got a little better. He needs to get hit, I think.
Yeah. And it's like anything else. I mean, in any sport, if you get bumped around a little bit, you'll be better off as the game goes on because you're in the game. You're literally
butterflies out.
Yeah,
get you dialed in.
Right, but they didn't want him to. It was that 3-step quick stuff, and that's just playing in Kentucky's hands. If the one thing we do well defensively is spread you out. I mean, we struggle if you run the football or if you go over the top. But they played right in our hands. They just played side to side with us, and we just made plays.
I've seen Notre Dame over the years. I've watched a lot of their games, and I've sat there and watched them lose games just because they're trying to force feed a certain player. And we've seen it with our basketball with Cal.
Yeah,
that's a whole nother topic. But they do that. I guess maybe all programs do that.
Well, in the world of the NIL right now, you got this money invested in these athletes. I'm sure there's a lot of promises that go along with that money.
Oh yeah.
So,
Well,
if I put X amount of dollars into you, and the promise is, okay, you get so many touches. I mean, the NIL. I mean, that's a whole nother. That's about 15 episodes right there. I mean, it's crazy.
Yes. But Kentucky beats Purdue, guys. Kentucky has just now beat Purdue in the exhibition game.
Nice, good win.
That's how they said Cal get them players. He'd make him promises and he would keep them, win or lose. But that was before NIL. But
right. Well, you look at DJ Wagner. He's carried DJ Wagner through Kentucky, and now through Arkansas, and in the process, he set Reed Shepherd. He set Rob Dillingham, 2 lottery picks, and Boogie Fland had to leave Arkansas to go to Florida. But Wagner's still the point guard.
Yeah.
So, anything, Cal's loyal. I get that, but he has set some serious talent down not to play.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But that's how he would get other guys coming. He'd keep his promise. He'd be like, see, whatever. I don't know.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Guys, we have got Cincinnati coming in at number 21. We got Cincinnati coming in at 21. I've really not seen a lot of their games, just clips on ESPN, so I can't say much.
I think they got a really good running game. They beat somebody a couple weeks ago, and they ran for like 250 yards or something on them. But they still got Utah, BYU, and TCU left. So they probably
that right there, that'll set their year one way or the other.
Yeah.
Utah and BYU will.
If they win all them games, they might make it to the playoffs. Who knows?
Well, they'll be in the Big 12 final.
Well, then they win that, then they can go.
Win that, and then more than likely, yeah, you're right.
Hey, what's up, Brandon? Yeah, Cats win. That's what I told them. Kentucky wins tonight. Exhibition, Purdue. Good win.
That's a good win. Good win.
Guys, we got number 20. And we've got LSU. And Vandy beat LSU Saturday.
Yep.
So
that dropped them 10 spots.
10 spots.
10 spots.
And don't tell Paul Feinbaum, but Brian Kelly's a joke.
Amen. Amen.
Guys, number 19, and this was Friday. I think when me and Zach was on. This game was going on. Miami and Louisville. And is that right? Was they on last Friday? Because I know me and Zach was on too, and But Louisville beat Miami, and look here, guys, Louisville 19. Louisville at number 19.
And it wasn't no bunch of gimmick plays to beat them either. I mean, they did do some gimmick plays, but they beat them.
Yeah, they beat them. I'm so tired of hearing about Carson Beck that I could throw up.
Yeah, me and somebody was talking about
My
that.
goodness. I mean, Lordy mercy. I mean, you talk about, falling up. He falls up. He was at Georgia, should never left Georgia, fell up to Miami. And, I mean, 4 picks. I mean, give Louisville credit. I mean, I don't like Miami and I don't like Louisville, so.
He chased that twin up there.
Yeah, he did. And
that's why he went. That girl.
Left and went to Texas to
then she dumped him. And they stole his Lamborghini.
That's what you get to find that kind of car.
Louisville got Clemson and SMU left. They win both of those. They should be in.
Back into it.
Yeah, they're right back in it. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Brent's disappeared.
But yeah, Louisville, Brian's a good coach.
He is.
He's an alum from there too, isn't he?
Yeah, he played there. Him and his brother Brian.
Yeah, so I think they got their coach.
And the dad did. All 3 of them played at quarterback at Louisville. And
they got the big dog. They should be in pretty good shape for a while.
Yeah.
They're only going to get better, I think. They're just starting.
Now they've got Braun kind of out there as far as possibility to move on to a bigger job from Louisville. It would have to be, life changing money.
Like Brian Kelly got. I mean,
right.
Well,
Braun
of course,
Kelly,
he made them comments. He couldn't ever win a championship at Notre Dame, but
that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
If Blue Holtz can pull it off, Brian Kelly should have pulled it off.
He had some teams that he probably should have, but then the money LSU gave him, the AD up here at the time said he was glad he didn't ask him to match it because he wasn't going to.
Let me tell Shane this. You talk about Paul Farmer. Shane, Rusty, he was calling in there for a while, and they was putting you on, wasn't they, Rusty? About every time. I mean, pretty close every time you called, and then I think what had happened one time. Correct me if I'm wrong, Rusty. Rusty had called in. He texted me. He said, "Hey, listen, I'm on," and he sent me the thing, but he started cutting Rusty off. I said, "That's it. I'm done. I'm not going to watch it anymore." Have you called back since, Rusty? You've not called back since, have you?
It's been a while. He started cutting me off, but he started trying to get me arguing with those guys, like how they go on and on.
Yeah.
He was trying to set some of that up, and that wasn't what I was calling for. I was just calling to make some comments. I wasn't wanting to get into all that. I mean, I know it's all fun and games, but
right.
Rusty was actually,
I'd get right through, and they'd put me right on.
I asked stuff, and then things went on, and then
it got to where he'd only give me about 30 seconds, and they'd cut me off.
Then I said, "Hey, Rusty," I said, "let's just start a show ourselves." So we come up with the Wildcat Den.
You got the right idea, brother. You got the right idea.
We talked about it for a couple of years, but we finally did it.
We talked about it for a long time, and just finally just went ahead, and I said, "Rusty, let's do it." I said, "I need a good wing, man." He said, "Let's go." And we've been on a little over a year now, Shane.
Yeah. Y'all do a heck of a job. You really do.
Well, thank you.
All kidding aside, y'all do a really good job. I enjoy it.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
Number 18, South Florida comes in at number 18.
Now, there's a name you might need to remember. Alex Golish.
Oh, yeah. Golish.
Especially if Stoops. If Kentucky moves on from Mark Stoops, that's one name that will pop up a whole lot. Golish will be a name that could really gain some traction.
They beat Boise State in Florida, and they got Memphis on deck. Memphis, pretty good team.
Yeah, they got Memphis tomorrow.
Yeah, they're 6-0.
They're undefeated. Memphis is.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
We got
y'all right.
Brent's team next. They're coming up.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Guys, number 17. This is the team we play tomorrow, Tennessee.
Oh Lord, the fighting Josh Heupels.
You won't say anything about this. I'd rather just let's move on to number 16.
Did anybody watch that
16
game?
And guys, just look at this team right here.
They dropped 6 spots, but I just wonder what happened.
Now
I've watched them this year. They look pretty good, but
right. Well, I coached with a guy down in Pineville, and he said they looked horrible. He said Heupel called the worst ball game he's seen since Heupel's been there.
Oh my God!
So I mean,
well, we can go on Virginia, I guess.
The Cavaliers.
They're riding the Louisville win, I guess.
Yeah.
Because other than that, I ain't seen nobody they really played.
They survived last Saturday. I mean, I think it came down. I can't remember exactly who they played, but it came down to the last play of the game, and they won on a safety.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, Washington State. Washington State beat them 33-32 or 34-33. Yeah, well, beat them on a safety.
Our buddy Brandon Wilder just commented and gave us on the Brandon just commented. He said this was 34th straight exhibition win. Brandon said. Didn't know that, Brandon.
Good.
It's good, buddy.
Yeah,
Thank you. Yeah. Number 16, guys, Missouri. And this is a team everybody's been talking about all year. Everything I've read, everything I've watched, listened to, Missouri, and that's interesting game. I think I got Vandy and Missouri on our game of the week or games, but Missouri comes in at 15, guys. 15.
Yeah, they're a good football team. Bo Bueller is an excellent quarterback. May have the best running back in the country right now, Ahmad Hardy. Tremendous back. They're offensively, Drinkwitz runs a good system. I don't care for his personality, but most people don't care about my personality, so heck with it. But I think that if Lane Kiffin doesn't wind up at Florida, Drinkwitz will get a look at it. I don't know if he takes it. I don't know if Missouri ponies up and gives him all kinds of money, but he's a name to look at for that job.
Yeah, I thought when they played Alabama, if they would beat Alabama, that'd been his big payday. Somebody would have paid him big if they would have won that game. He still get probably more than what he's getting now, but if they could have pulled that game off, that would have been his home run.
Oh yeah. Well, this
and I thought they were going to.
If they beat Vandy, Vandy and Nashville.
Well,
I mean, that might move him somewhere close to the top 10.
Yeah, he's a good coach.
Yeah.
Like you say, there's something about him. Like, I couldn't see him at Kentucky, though, but.
No. His personality. That's the Kentucky job. The Kentucky job is not made for somebody that's got a big, it's all about me personality. They just don't. I mean, basketball, you may have to have a little bit of personality about you. But football, no, it's got to be more about the program and the kids because we've been down so long, Yeah. But I mean, when Drinkwitz talks, I turn the volume down.
Yeah. 14th, guys. Coming in at the 14th is Texas Tech.
That's my team I've been talking about. Down to 7. I was disappointed.
They lost high on back in August.
They did have to play their backup quarterback. Their big money quarterback didn't get to play. But that backup, I watched him play a game, and I thought they was going to be A-okay with him.
Yeah.
But I was kind of disappointed they lost that one.
But the thing about the Big 12 is there's so much parity.
Oklahoma.
There,
Yeah. Number 13, guys. We got Oklahoma coming in at 13. 13.
They got some rough sledding ahead of them.
A couple times. They're good football.
Mateer, I don't know how healthy he is, but he better be pretty healthy. He better be ready.
Yeah.
It's there in front of them. They can go places or they can fall all the way out, I guess.
Yeah.
Their schedule gets hard.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Rusty?
I think Texas loss got to them.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah. And Rusty, up there where you're at, my friend, you got Notre Dame coming in at number 12. They're coming in at number 12.
They're on a bye this week. Then they got Boston College. And I think Pittsburgh's about the only team left on their schedule that could even have a chance of sniffing to beat them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think you can just get your Sharpie out and write them in. I don't know where, but they're in.
Yeah.
I don't see Pittsburgh beating them.
No.
Guys, number 11, BYU. BYU coming in at number 11.
Now I said up there the other night at the Kentucky game, I was talking to a guy from Bluegrass Sports Nation or something like that, and they were talking about names for the coaching job at Kentucky, and I threw out the name Sataki, BYU's head coach. I like him. I like how he plays. I like his system. He runs a fun system for the kids. You know, he doesn't leave anything into kitty. I mean, you know, he's defensively, they're tough, they're physical. I think, you know, you could do a lot worse if we have an opening than to look at Kalani Sataki. I think he's a heck of a football coach.
Well, they got Iowa State, Texas Tech, TCU, and Cincinnati coming up. What do you think they'll come out of that? 2-2, or?
I think 2-2, maybe 3-1. I don't see them running 4-0. I mean, that's the best of the Big 12 right there.
And Cincinnati's coming up. They're coming out of nowhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Bearcats.
Yeah. Scott Satterfield, believe it or not.
Guys, yep. Guys, that brings us to the last 10 teams, and looky here at coming in at number 10, Vanderbilt.
Man.
Guys, I'm telling you, I've never, me personally, growing up and everything, I'm not saying that.
No,
I'm not saying that. And I think they said this is the first time up 7 spots. Well, they said this is the first time since 47, 48, something like that, that they broke into the top 10. And it just goes back to what I said. I've never seen this. Guys. Your house thought y'all got it's on Vanderbilt, number 10.
No, I was going to say, over the years, we've all watched lots of SEC football, and Vanderbilt, no matter how bad the LSU team was, how many times did you ever turn it on and be like, yep, Vandy's got them today? I don't think ever.
That's true. True.
No.
That's true, Rusty.
Clark Lee.
I mean, yeah, that's true. Man. You're right. You're exactly right. That's
about all I got to say about that. They're up 7 spots. They could sneak in the playoffs. They keep it up.
Boys, did you ever think there would be a time that you'd be looking at Vanderbilt at number 10, Indiana at number 2 in football, and Kentucky be god awful at times?
No, I never thought.
There's nothing.
Never thought I'd say it.
That right there shows you that what the value of a good head coach, a good system, and NIL money will do. If it's all laid out right, you're looking at the 2 teams right there that are the poster children for what can be in this new era of NIL.
Brother, you're exactly right, Shane. The poster children, the blueprint, whatever, that right there, you are exactly right. Those 2 teams right there. And I have brought those 2 teams up the last 2 or 3 weeks in conversation about football. This, like you said, this new era and everything. These 2 teams stand out to me.
Yeah.
And there it is, guys. Vanderbilt, number 10.
Yeah.
That's
no
unreal.
tradition. I mean, no football tradition to speak of. Neither one of them. At one time, a few years ago, I know it ain't that way now, but Indiana was the worst Division I in all the not Division I in P4, P5, whatever it is. They had the worst record of everybody. Indiana.
I heard somebody talking about that the other day.
Yeah. The worst record of anybody. And they're sitting at number 2 in the country.
Yeah. Guys, I don't know, but it is. Number 9 got Miami Hurricanes coming in at number 9, guys.
I think they're pretenders. I do. I mean, they've won some games in the ACC, and I get that, but I mean, Louisville made them look bad. Louisville out-coached them. They outplayed them. They out-executed them across the board. That was no fluke.
Yeah, it wasn't a fluke.
Louisville whipped them. So I wonder,
No.
they may get to the playoff. I don't know what they got coming up, but I just wonder. I mean, you can. I mean, how it is. They get a team, the national media. Oh, they're so good, whatever. And they hang on to them in the top 10 forever and ever and ever, and finally they put themselves out.
Well, that's Texas.
Yeah, same difference. You're right.
Texas about shouldn't even be in top 25, if you ask me.
I agree 100%. I was shocked they was in it this week.
Guys, that brings us to the number 8 team. Ole Miss coming in at number 8. Lane Kiffin and the Ole Miss Rebels coming in at number 8.
That's another team I never like I said about Vanderbilt. Ole Miss football, I never believed in them. But Lane Kiffin's got them better. Yeah. But I still don't really believe in them like that. But I think if Ole Miss beats Oklahoma and keeps it up, Lane Kiffin's he could be the hottest coach on the market.
Yeah, I agree. Well, here's the thing, with Lane, I saw somebody put on Facebook there. They were talking in the neighborhood of $81 million for Kiffin to go to Florida.
Somebody pay it.
Somebody will pay it, and it'll be Florida. If Florida wants him as bad as all the reports are, $81 million is going to be. It may be the beginning of the offer, and it may be more. It may go north of that.
Yeah, he say his family's settled in Ole Miss all he wants, but $80-90 million, he'd probably be down in Florida.
Yeah, he's going to the beach, boys.
Yeah.
And it ain't going to be down in Biloxi, Mississippi. It's going to be over in Gainesville, Florida.
Yeah.
Going over to
Guys, here's a team I've not seen up here in a long time. Probably when I was younger, they used to be on top, one top dog. Here's Georgia Tech coming in at number 7, guys.
Yeah. That's another name, Brent Key, man. I'm telling you. They're going to have to pony up to keep him too, because he'll be a hot name for a couple of these jobs that's going to come open.
Yeah.
They got Pitt and Georgia left. I think they could lose the Georgia game and still get in the playoffs.
Yes.
I don't think they could afford to lose the Pitt. But now Pitt, they're kind of mediocre.
Yeah.
I mean, they might sneak up on somebody because we've mentioned them in a couple other games here earlier.
Well, kind of like Kentucky. I mean, they play a smash mouth. Here it comes, running game, and play really good defense. They're just a hard-nosed team, and that's what Pitt is. They've always been that way.
Yeah.
But Georgia Tech has quarterback Haynes King, one of the best quarterbacks in America, and I love watching him play. He's tough. He's physical. He'll run it. He'll throw it. I mean, he's the real deal.
He ain't gonna slide, is he?
No. No.
No.
The only way he's going to slide is if they turn the world upside down.
Yeah. They can slip in some call a dog something.
Yeah.
So
I believe he go through.
Guys,
I believe he step right on through. Go on.
Number 6, we got Oregon. Oregon comes in at number 6.
They should win out.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if they make the Big Ten championship or not, but other than that, I think they'll win out the regular season.
Yeah, I like Dan Lanning. I really do. I think he's
Dan Lanning.
He coaches with heart.
He sure does.
I mean, I think he's about more than just the money.
Yeah.
I think he's a coach. He's
Shane,
a player's coach.
Shane.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something, Shane. And I've heard this name, and I think you know where I'm going with it. And sort of know bad, sort of, I remember when he played. What do you think about that Will Stein out there? Will Stein, what do you think about him? Just your opinion.
Well, okay, I thought, he is from Kentucky. He went to school. I thought he went to Lexington Catholic. He wound up going to Louisville Trinity. But Dad played at Kentucky. He played at Louisville. He got sat for Bridgewater, if I'm not mistaken. And the guy wants to be, from all reports, he wants to be in Kentucky. Rich Brooks, come from Oregon. And they've been having some conversations about Stein coming back home. I think if you're going to go get him, if you're Kentucky and you're going to go get him, you better go get him now. Because if you give it a year or two and say Oregon wins the national title this year or next year, he's going to be a super hot name, and Kentucky, he's going to be out of Kentucky's tax bracket. My opinion. I like the idea. I think if we're Kentucky, if we're going to do offense and we need a young offensive mind, why not? Go get him.
Yeah. That's why I brought him up, because his name's been floating around.
Yeah, I think there's smoke to it, and I really do. I think there might be a little bit of fire actually too. Just hearing the guys around, up in the press box talking at Kroger, they were all talking about how Stein. I like the idea. I do. I think we go young, and I like Summerall too. And I know a lot of people like John Summerall, and that's probably another conversation. But to me, if we're going to get away from the whole 3 yards in a cloud of dust and big defense, go get an offensive mind. Go get somebody that's young, that's got new ideals, new ways of doing things, and turn him loose. I mean, you're not out nothing for sure.
My opinion on Summerall, I think the expectations are already too high for him if he comes in there. And they're going to have to pay him bigger money.
Yeah.
Like I could get behind a coach making half what – if Stoops made half what he makes, I could probably turn a blind eye more to what he does.
Right.
But he's making top 10 money. I mean, we should be talking playoffs, not the waste management bowl.
Hey, I agree. I agree with you 100%. I get the feeling, just listening to Stoops from Saturday night and then his calling show, I think he's kind of resigned to the fact this is it. I don't have any inside knowledge. I'm not saying I do. But when you hear a man talk about how he feels that he recognizes the fans, they feel a certain way, they're, we're not good, this, that, and the other. He didn't sound like a guy. Stoops had that way of being combative. Like we're going to win. We're going to do it. I don't hear that now. I don't hear that. I hear more of the this and when you start welling as a coach, you've backed out. I mean, from what I've noticed.
I've noticed that too, Shane. The well and the this well. Yeah, I've noticed that too.
Yeah. I feel bad for the players. Cutter.
I do too.
Cutter looked like he's putting it all out there, but it's like he knows it's just.
Did you see that interview? Yeah, Rusty. Did you see that interview I sent to you? Shane, I don't know if you saw it or not. I mean, it was on Facebook. One of those. I mean, I sent it to Rusty and Cutter and they were interviewing. Did you watch him? Couldn't you just tell on his face after that game he was so disappointed?
Yeah,
and rightly so. And listen, and I told Rusty too, Shane, I said, I didn't watch all the game, but what I saw, listen, those players gave it all they had. That's what I felt.
They did.
That's what I felt like. For what they was dealt, we'll get into that with the play call and all that, but I thought they did what they could do.
Yeah, I guess we'll talk more about that later.
That's a whole conversation.
We got 5 more to go here.
Number 5, we got Georgia coming in at number 5.
Well, will Florida be better off without Sunbelt Billy and pull out an upset? Because they got some players.
They do.
But now Georgia has, after they got Florida, Mississippi State, and Texas, and Georgia Tech left. They could trip up and lose another 1 or 2 games because their defense ain't that good this year.
No, No, they're not.
I mean, it's I'd say above average a little bit, but it ain't elite like a normal Georgia defense.
No, not at all. You know, they could wind up 2-2 out of that spell right there.
They could.
Very well. Because Georgia Tech is not a given anymore.
No.
Not at all.
Georgia Tech, how many overtimes they go to last year?
What, 7?
Oh, goodness.
It was a lot. I can't
Right.
remember how many.
It was a
I don't
lot.
think that game's ever going to end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, we got Alabama coming in at number 4.
I got a feeling they're going to lose that Egg Bowl.
Do you think Auburn gets them?
I think Auburn's a better team than what they get credit for. They definitely got robbed a few games.
Absolutely.
And
absolutely.
I think Auburn's got a really good. I think their running game's pretty good, and I think they got really good wide receiver. They just need Jackson Arnold to start throwing the goddamn ball instead of standing back there patting it all day.
Right.
If he starts that, I'd like to see him bench him, put in that Deuce Knight.
Yeah. Yeah.
See what he's got. Jackson
Arnold ain't been good anywhere, in my opinion. I mean, he's had a big name, but he's never been good. Big time.
He lived up to it. And a lot of times, I don't know if he can't see the field. He needs to just let it rip.
Yeah. Throw the football. That's what I feel about Cutter. Let Cutter cook. Let him throw the football. If he throws a pick or two, let him throw a pick or two.
I think Auburn's season's done. I would bench Arnold, and I'd bring out that Deuce Knight. He's a 4 or 5 star. He was committed to Notre Dame, and they flipped him down there.
Yeah.
And but start building for next year, and who knows, he might come out and they might win out.
Well, I agree. And Freeze, he's coaching for his job right now.
And I like him.
Moving. I do too. I think he's a good offensive coach. I really do. I just think the quarterbacks he's had today, he's been playing Arnold and then the guy before, Thorne. I mean, my gosh.
Yeah, and then the referees don't help him either.
No. Well, I saw where Ken Williamson, they suspended him the rest of the year.
I seen that, but I didn't read to know for what. But I did see. I've been really busy these last couple of weeks, so I ain't been on it like normal.
The deal on that was they had 11. The SEC found 11 calls, and 9 of them they didn't say they missed. They were egregious misses. Like there was no way they should have missed it. Wow. And it was, and the same staff or the same referee crew, Williamson's crew, was on that game, and the other game that they looked at was Auburn, Oklahoma.
That game was awful. Yeah. Auburn won that game, I think.
Yeah. I mean, well, here's the thing. I thought against the Kentucky Texas game, we had some terrible calls, and I mean, the call that killed us was they had 13 men on the field.
I was getting ready to say that, Shane.
And then, we get a false start. Well, shoot, you don't know who to block if you got 13 guys out there running around the circle.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
And then,
But you're right, because that's what I was going to say. That call right there, that stood out to me, the 13. And then they turned around, like you said, offsides. I mean.
Boy, them offsides.
SEC officiating has been horrible this year. It has, and I mean not just in a Kentucky game. I'm talking about across the conference. It's been bad.
All over. Yeah, me and Zach talked about that. It's been that's what me and Zach we talked about last week. I mean the officiating has been horrible.
The ACC's been bad too.
Yeah.
I don't know about the Big Ten, but I know the SEC and the ACC both been horrible.
Yeah.
Well, our buddy Mark that comes on sometime, he's from North Carolina. He texts us all the time saying the ACC is just, and he goes to the games in Chapel Hill, and he just said it's just awful.
Yeah. And boys, if you're paying the referee upwards of $100,000 to call a ball game, you may not call everything perfect, but doggone it, you should be pretty accurate. And it almost leads you to believe with all this sports betting stuff going on right now, It almost leads you to believe, are there things going on in the undercurrent? You know,
Well, yeah,
I mean, it's possible. I mean, you know,
it's possible. Yeah.
a lot
It
of
is.
money out there, man.
Yeah.
They
Guys
was way up here. I can't remember what they called on that, but the Notre Dame defensive back ripped the USC's. It was their best receiver. I don't remember his name, but he had his face mask and ripped his helmet off. And then they made the USC guy go to the sidelines because his helmet came off. They didn't even call face mask.
See, that's what I'm saying. I mean,
and then in that, did you see when USC went down? They took the lead. It was late in the third quarter, I think.
Yeah,
I can't remember. Late third, early fourth. And then Notre Dame ran that kickoff back.
yeah.
They was a hold. I mean, a bad hold. He had him hooked up.
Yeah.
He had his arm hooked and pushed him away. And it wasn't away from the play. It was right there where
On
he
the
went
ball.
through.
Yeah.
It was right there in the play, and they didn't call it.
No.
But everybody's bragging about how good that run back was. But now if that happened to them, you should hear these fans up here booing them referees.
Oh, I bet.
It's like the fans boo them so bad in the first half, even when they leave the field and everything. It's like they start changing their judgment the other way to kind of justify some of the bad stuff they did.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's almost like, you know, you get a makeup call.
But now there was a lot of pass interference calls, but that's because they was picking on Gray.
Right.
Because he couldn't cover that guy. So they just kept throwing the ball.
Right. And listen, in my opinion, you can call a hold and you can call pass interference whenever you want to. Especially with teams that put the ball in the air. There's always going to be the hand fighting. There's always going to be the position jockeying. And it just is. I mean, that's, you know, and you tell your DBs to play to the echo of the whistle like you do everybody else.
Well, I think they should let them play a little bit more. Let them have a little more hand fighting and not call so many like little sensitive holds.
Yeah.
But now, like this guy had his arm hooked and had his shoulder twisted into him, pushed him to the sideline.
Right.
Now that's a hold.
That's 15 all day long.
But they didn't see that.
You know. Of course not.
That had to be ACC officials, I'm assuming.
Guys, number 3.
That might be in Big Ten. I don't know who. I don't know who officiated that game.
Number 3.
I think it's Big Ten because USC.
Yeah.
Yeah. Number 3, guys. Texas A&M comes in at number 3. They have worked their way right up there.
Yeah.
Do y'all think they're for real, or you think they're going to drop one? Old purple face Brian Kelly. I just called him a joke, but he's going to be wanting. He's hungry.
Yeah.
But maybe he might have lost his team already, but they could lose this game.
Yeah. If LSU loses this game, they're out of the 25, and you're probably looking at Kelly gone.
Ain't he buy out like $70 million?
Well, here's the thing. I mean, $70 million to a program like LSU is the equivalent of, you know, like Kentucky paying a $10 million buyout. You know, $37 million for us is going to be hard to come up with. $70 million for LSU with the multi-billion-dollar corporation that is.
Yeah.
You know, they'll move him. If they want to get rid of Brian Kelly, they'll get rid of Brian Kelly. But can you imagine, would Texas A&M be where they are if they'd got Mark Stoops?
They wouldn't be in the top 25.
It wouldn't be.
He would have went down there. He would took all them Youngstown people with him.
Mm-hmm.
They'd be down there clowning around. Eddie Grand be down there. He'd be down there leading Debo around.
No, Lord.
It'd be a sight. I mean,
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah, it would be.
Hey.
Guys, number 2, and yes, guys, this is a football top 25. It ain't an old basketball. Listen, you are looking at a football. Listen, guys, number 2, Indiana comes in at number 2.
I like
Shane said, he's like Shane said, number 10 and number 2 is blueprints. This new age, I agree with him. Way things look at number 2 and look at number 10, and we don't have to say nothing else. That's Indiana at number 2.
Yeah,
I think Indiana's going to run it out, and I think Ohio State's going to run it out, and they're going to play for the Big Ten championship
in Indianapolis.
I don't know where is that probably is. Is that where it is?
Is that Lucas Oil?
Yeah. Well, yeah, in Indianapolis. How big will that be?
Good night.
Let's try to find me a way down there. It ain't too far.
You ain't too far from you, is it, brother?
No, you ain't far out at all, big guy.
No, they fixed 31.
Guys,
straight shot.
Yeah, straight shot.
Straight.
Head south.
Guys, number 1, and like I said, I'm old school. Until you beat them, they come in as champions. No, they've not been beaten until somebody beats them. Ohio State comes in at number 1.
Yeah, it's the old Ric Flair adage: to be the man, you got to beat the man.
And there ain't a lot of people talking about them this year either. I bet that takes a lot of pressure off of them.
Yeah, they're solid, man. Listen, Brian Day's a good coach, and he's got NFL talent across the board. He's just laying back and waiting for the playoffs.
Well, PJ Fleck, I think he's another coach somebody might go get.
Yeah.
He said that Ohio State defense is the best defense he's ever coached against.
Really?
That's what he said.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, Ohio State used to be, the Big Ten as far as the power run game, defense, special teams, all that. They've turned it on its head now. Now they're throwing it. They got wideouts that look like
they're dropping bombs.
6'6", 6'7" wideouts, that run a 4.5 40. What are you going to do with that?
Yeah.
It's kind of like the dog chasing a car. Once you catch the car, what are you going to do with it?
Yeah. Yeah. They used to tie me to this dog that used to chase cars when I was little. That thing dragged me all the way down across the yard. A loud car go up the road.
There you go.
They'd hold that dog in my hair big loud. I'd be tied to it. The big Labrador.
Oh, Lord. Lord have mercy.
Guys, the Wildcat is on YouTube too, guys. Hey, check us out. Go hit that subscribe button. Guy, Shane, Rusty, we'll go through these right quick. We'll pick. This is what I got.
All
Here's some games. I've got Ole Miss, Oklahoma. I'm taking Oklahoma.
I am too. They're favored by 5.5. I don't know. Is Matter? How you say his name? John Matter. Is he healthy?
He's playing.
He's playing, but I don't think he should have played. I don't think he should have played against Texas.
No,
but he did.
Man, I'm gonna take Ole Miss. I just think Trinidad Chambliss, I like him. Quarterback, the guy that got D2, Fair State, great quarterback. This is right up Lane's alley. Lane's already gotten Oklahoma's ear talking about how, they do a great job of stealing everybody else's signs. So there goes Lane. He's already running his mouth. And I just think, I don't know, man. Ole Miss has that look of a team that could really cause a lot of problems in the playoffs.
Well, I might change my pick if one of them Ole Miss players have been messing with his daughter like that LSU kid. Because then I know Kiffin's coming.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, Rusty. Only you, Rusty.
I think that dude's rolled up every game since then.
Yeah, he ain't played yet.
Guys, Texas A&M versus LSU. I'm taking Texas A&M.
I think it's going to be upset of the week. I think Brian Kelly, the jokester, is going to. I think he's going. He's got a team. He's got to have at least one game plan left in him.
Yeah, he's coaching for his job.
Yeah, he's coached for his job, and I think A&M might be getting a little lax, thinking they.
Yeah. This has upset written all over it. It really
That's
does.
the way I'm looking at it.
Yeah, I think looking at it. Give me. Is it LSU at home? Death Valley.
It's at LSU in Death Valley.
Give me LSU at night. That's just a bad
Ooh,
place
yeah,
to play.
LSU at night, Death Valley. You want to change yours, Brent?
No, I'm going against the. I'm going to pick.
Well, hey.
And guess what, guys? I'm going with Vanderbilt on this one. I'm going with Vandy.
Well, anyways, LSU was 2.5-point dogs at home at night. That's telling you a lot about A&M. But
yeah,
so Missouri's 3-point dogs in Nashville. I'm taking Missouri because I just think that running game, that quarterback they got.
Yeah, I think the pieces are there for Missouri. Vanderbilt's going to be coming in sky high. College game days there. Everybody and their uncle's going to be there. They're going to be playing in front of a sellout. I just wonder if that moment might be big. You know what I mean? Might be big for Vanderbilt. Being the favorite, being at home, top 10 team. There's a lot right there that they got to process. So I'm going to go Missouri.
I think that's just going to be. I think the coaching talent's equal, but
yeah, I do too.
I just think Missouri, that running game and that quarterback's pretty good. But
yeah,
that I was heard something. And they said it's hard for a team like Vanderbilt to get the home field advantage because teams like everybody likes to go to Nashville so good that
right,
like it's not quite 50-50, but there's a whole lot of the visiting teams travels to go just because it's in Nashville.
Right. That'll be the hottest ticket that they've ever had for Vanderbilt football.
Yeah.
I agree.
Maybe the Alabama game, other than the Alabama game a couple of years ago.
I agree. Guys, we've got number 16, Virginia and North Carolina.
Oh.
At North Carolina.
I don't think North Carolina beat Penn High School down the road here.
Mark Sanders, we love you, brother, but
hey, you can Google Penn High School. They're pretty good. So that ain't too big of a stomp on.
I would have never thought that. I didn't think that Belichick would be,
that's sorry.
The world on fire, but I didn't think they'd be a dumpster fire. And they are.
No.
I didn't either.
They are absolutely one.
When we went over their preseason thing, I had them actually about 3 losses or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
I golly, he don't act like he ever even coached.
No.
Not, buddy.
He just took that money.
He's running around chasing that 25-year-old woman, but he wore out.
They showed that. Yeah, they was one game they played, and they showed one girl that was real pretty in the crowd. I said they better go hide her somewhere, or he'll be after her next.
Yeah, I reckon. Lord of mercy.
Guys, we got Alabama, number 4 Alabama taking on South Carolina tomorrow. What y'all thoughts on this?
Struggling right now. They're all over the place. Beamer's fighting with the media. I mean, I could see Beamer taking the Tech job. I really could.
Taking what?
To take the Virginia Tech job.
Virginia Tech job.
Oh my! Well, he could. If South Carolina was the South Carolina we thought coming into preseason, but no, Alabama's. They don't look bad. They're pretty good, even with that Pac-12 coach.
Right.
That's
Ty Simpson, man, is playing his way into the Heisman conversation, I think.
Well, I heard somebody earlier in the season compare Lenore Sellers to Anthony Richardson, and I see it all day long.
I'm a Colts guy. I see it all day long. Yeah. Absolutely. He'll wind up going somewhere high in the draft, and he'll wind up somewhere like Anthony Richardson.
I mean, can throw 80 yards, but
Right.
I don't know what the deal is.
No.
I remember they talked all that about him when he was at Florida, Richardson. Brent was worried about him one. I said, don't worry about him.
No.
Remember that?
Yeah.
I did. He told me, Shane, he said,
he looks the part, man.
Shane Rusty told me, he said, man, don't worry about him.
Listen, I'm a Colts guy, and I thank goodness that we got doggone Daniel Jones.
Danny Dimes. Hey, I hit a little five-team parlay the other day. Colts won. They was offering me like 10. It was $7 less than what I could have won at halftime.
Right.
And then Chargers came out, got them 2 touchdowns, and then it started dropping. I'm like, oh, maybe I should have took it. Because you know how they offered it by.
Shane,
but the Colts won. I got my money.
Shane, my dad was a Colts fan.
Big Colts guy.
He was man. He was a big Colts guy through and through. Wasn't he, Rusty?
Yeah.
I am too.
He was Colts, but he was Colts through and through. And actually, that's his hat right there.
That's awesome, man.
My dad's a Colts fan, but he really ain't a sports fan. I think he just likes that horseshoes. He likes horses.
He's like horses.
Yeah.
Guys, we got Texas. We got Texas taking on Mississippi State.
Shoot. I might take Mississippi State if it's at the Cowbells.
It's at State. I'm pretty sure it's at State.
I'm taking the home team.
I'll take Mississippi State. They're not bad. I mean, they've got having a quarterback, man, makes a difference. And
imagine if Cutter went to Texas and played it on that team.
Right. Well, if Cutter's there, I don't think Texas is 22 in the country. I think they're probably around top 15.
Stark can coach a quarterback too.
Right.
So if man can't do nothing with Sark coaching, he might be in trouble.
Right.
Because he's good.
I wouldn't be surprised if Manning transfers out.
He's going to have to.
Yeah.
Guys, Auburn and Arkansas. This is at Arkansas.
That's an interesting ballgame.
That's an interesting ballgame. I'm going. I don't know why I've been so high on Auburn all year, but I guess I'm going to take them. I just think they're a solid team, but I think they got robbed a few games, and I almost feel like I don't know if the whole team's still fully engaged because of the games they got robbed. But neither one of these teams probably are really. But I think Petrino stepped in down there at Arkansas, and he's got them playing a lot better, even though they ain't won it. Yeah. But
I saw a stat where three of the top 8 games in the SEC this year by quarterbacks are by Taylor Green from Arkansas, and all 3 are losses.
I don't know why he didn't transfer out.
I agree.
Imagine if he'd went to Texas.
They put some money on him. Oh, that's what I'm saying. I'd say he's got some money tied into him. I'm going to take Arkansas. I think that Petrino, the offense they have, I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I really do. It's going to be up and down the field. It's almost going to be one of them deals who's got the ball last wins. So I think I'll take Arkansas at home.
That's what I thought when Notre Dame went to Arkansas. Arkansas.
God, Notre Dame beat the life out of them.
Yeah, they couldn't do.
No.
I mean, I knew Arkansas wasn't. I thought it was going to be like I said.
Yeah.
Well,
we got a couple more here. You've got one here.
Is only had 3 games.
You don't know where I found. You only had 3 on your list.
I only had 3.
Well, listen, is that a compliment to me?
That's a compliment. Yeah.
Okay.
You're making it.
BYU and Iowa State, guys, on this one.
But I liked Iowa State. They let me down.
Iowa State. If I'm
I
not
thought they had a
mistaken.
defense. I'm picking them. I'm taking Iowa State.
Yeah. I tell you what, I really like Matt Campbell.
I like
think he's
him
one of
too.
the best coaches in America. I really do. BYU, I mean, they're really good. This is a toss-up. And Iowa State at home's tough, and I'll go Iowa State in a close one. I mean,
Yeah, their crowd.
About 3-point game. Oh, yeah. Big. Yeah, that's a tough place to win.
Well, here, Rusty, did you have this one? One more, guys. I pulled this one up. Kansas State and Kansas. Do you have that one? No. Do you know why, Rusty, I picked this one?
Kansas State. Because it's two Kansases. And and Kansas State was your team preseason.
I was high on them in preseason, and I said, "Oh, they look."
And Iowa State put them down there in London.
They never been.
And they ain't been the same ever since.
No,
they've not.
But that rivalry game has the best name ever was. Kansas State, Iowa State, Farmageddon. That's the greatest name for a rivalry game ever. Farmageddon.
I agree.
I mean, I'm gonna take Kansas. I think Danny Manning has a big game for the Jayhawks. I think that I think Bill Self will play a little bit of defense, and that's basketball. My bad. I take Kansas State.
Okay, that's me. I'm gonna take Kansas State because I've been way shy. I told Rusty, watch out for Kansas State. But I'm gonna take Kansas State.
Other staple pullers should get them.
Hey, listen, it's growed on me
a little bit, but it ain't. But this still ain't left my heart.
No.
Yeah. Well, did you see what I had on last week?
The Pirate.
I had the classy Pirate.
But now this right here is what I like. I like
that's
this.
the logo I like.
Yeah.
I like that logo with that. I like that Wildcat though, but I like this one with the UK and the cat.
Do you remember in the 80s, the K, they had the Kentucky K, had Kentucky written down the length of the K.
I've
and had
seen
the Wildcat
that.
head.
Yeah.
That's my favorite. Now, of all the ones, that's my favorite. That's them.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Guys,
they got a lot of good ones. They went with a staple puller, but we talked about that.
Well, like I said, I've got the parquet over here, and it will. I'll break it back out, guys. We got a couple more things here that we're going to talk about tonight. I'm going to show you all something. Let's just right quick. Let's go over this. I know everybody's watched it. We've talked about it. But I'm going to show you a clip. This is courtesy of Kentucky Football on Facebook, and it was Mark Stoops. It was his, I guess, interview or something on Monday or something, and they was referring to, and everybody knows the goal line stance, in overtime. And guys, this is what he had to say.
Change some things, but more than 2 days later, what do you think about the way that goal line stand played out in overtime?
Very much how I felt, in game. Again, I don't want to create stir or, because I thought, Bush did a really good job in that game plan, and we moved the ball very well, as good as anybody has all year against them. There's plays in there that I think, we would do, like to look at differently, and again, I would probably start with, first and goal from the 3 and what set we were in and what we were doing. Play 2, we tried a good, play action pass, and, Cutter was good. He ad-libbed and got a few yards. They covered it well, the pass play. Play 3 and play 4, I mean, I don't have regret on that. I don't. Right or wrong, I don't. You watch it on the copy, on the coach's copy. I mean, we were inches. We were literally 2 inches from that ball crossing on play 3. Inches. his head was across, the ball was probably in his chest. I'm not saying it was a bad call, but I mean, it was either in or inches.
Shane, let me start with this. You was there at the game, right?
Yeah.
Until halftime. Thoughts on that, my friend? Thoughts, your opinion? What do you think about the call? He said he wouldn't change it. Was he talking about the two back-to-back runs where we didn't? Am I wrong on that? Is that what he was talking about?
Yeah. He's saying in effect that, you know, if he had it do over again, that's the place he would have ran. You know, you can't coach in what if. And I've been fortunate enough to coach for 24 years basketball. You can't coach in what if, and you make the call as you see it in real time. You don't do it in the past or in the future. You can't do that. So, you know, but here's the thing. We're at a place. You need that. We needed that touchdown for a myriad of reasons, not just to win that ball game. I mean, that's byproduct. But you know, if you have any intention of effectively hanging on to your job, you know, you got to make sure that call is the right call. And you know, you have a timeout to use. Walk that thing up there on third down. Okay, we don't get it. Okay, we're within inches. Okay, now 4th and goal inside the 1 inches away. Right? You're there. Make sure you have the right call. And that goes back to every game of this season. When the game's on the line, we don't have the right call in line. Most football teams, and Rusty and Thump, you know this. Most football teams have 2 calls on a situation like that. I'll walk up as a quarterback, I'll look at it, and 1 or 2 things are going to happen. Either my primary call or I audible out. I'm going to the second call. You know, they got the radio in the ear now. So Hamden has to have in his ear telling Cutter, you know, audible, change whatever his call is. Go somewhere else. You have 4, maybe 5 guys sitting on top of the center. If you're going to run the sneak, why not just let Cutter just dive, just throw it over top, or burrow in behind the guard, you know, something like that. You don't give that defense time to sit down and turn around and hand it to our back coming over the top. It ain't going to work. Yeah. It will not work because you have lost all momentum at that point where the ball's at. Now you back the ball out almost 1 yard, 2 yards away. Now I got to dive and try to get there, you know? And that's not fault on Dowdell or none of them. Right. You know, you couldn't have drove the Volkswagen through there.
Yeah,
I mean, those 4 linemen. I mean, it's like you said the other night, and that's what I noticed watching it. I said they're pinning them guys. I said when he handed them off, like you said, I said he should. I said they ain't gonna get this. I said they will not get this when he turned around, like you said, and I said that's it.
Dowdell's a power back, and we talked about our line earlier in the year. They was like the 3rd biggest line in the SEC. It's not like they can't get no push, but when I seen that play, by the time he got up there to even jump all that line, it looked like. Have you ever seen them traffic when they hit that wall of fog on the interstate and just all them cars are all piled up there? That's what it looked like he was going into.
Yeah. Nobody's getting through that.
No.
You'd be hard pressed to get an NFL back through that.
No, I mean Dowdell ain't no joke. He ain't no joke. And the Kentucky line ain't no. Now the Kentucky line coach is a joke, but the line ain't.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. I mean, you can only run as a kid. You can only run what the coach calls. You know what I mean? Because you got a freshman quarterback. You've got to tell him pretty much, I want this or I want that. And if you see this, we go here. If you see that, we go here. I don't think we have that option. I think we have one call, make it work, and you can't do that. So and Hampton did call a good ball game. For most of the game, 31-39, I'll take that all day long. 258 passing, I'll take that all day long. But we're running, and you guys have been around a lot of football. I know you know this. We're running a West Coast offense. We are running what Bill Walsh ran in the 80s with Joe Montana, with two backs in the backfield.
Yeah.
Everything spread out, one tight end, two tight end, and just dink and dunk. It's almost like the Hal Mummy system in the early years before he turned Couch loose. It's that dink and dunk, 12 personnel, 13 personnel, and we have great tight ends. We really do. We may have best set tight ends in the SEC, in my opinion. But again, I mean, if you got all this and you got tight ends that can make plays, run something to them. I think back to Missouri. We beat Missouri with C.J. Conrad on the last play of the game. Run a tight end right down to when he run the play, run right corner with a little flag route to the corner or the end zone. Beat them 15-14.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you can do some things like that. But I just think that we didn't give our team the chance to win. And if you're going to run that play right there, you should have kicked the field goal. Should have kicked the field goal. Got 3 points and played defense.
Well,
I agree.
Well, when they hired Bush, Brent never was sold on him. I tried selling him because I listened to some of his, his interviews when they first hired him.
Yeah,
and he said he was going to run like a tempo, up tempo, and I couldn't believe Stoops would even hire somebody that was even mentioned that.
Right.
I mean, not no Chip Kelly at Oregon tempo, but a little bit of tempo. Well, then last year was his first year, and we was the slowest team in the nation to snap the ball.
Yeah.
So if he's coming there talking about running tempo, what kind of tempo was that?
No.
And if you're if your tempo, if your system's tempo, you can't do that. How they can't get in rhythm? I think a tempo offense has to get a rhythm going, or it don't work.
Absolutely. I agree 100%.
It keeps
you look at Hampton, when he was at Boise State, he had Ashton Jeanty out there, and he did run tempo out there. Out west, he did run it. I mean, they weren't wide open. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, they're not like nuclear open, but I mean, they were they pushed it down the field, But at Kentucky, it's not been that way.
But see, I think that's the Stoops effect.
I think
Stoops says you can't snap the ball until there's this many seconds on play clock.
Yeah.
You can. Yeah. I think Stoops might let him call some of the plays he wants. I think he even cuts the playbook in half. Even with Coleman, I think Stoops does that.
Yeah.
I think Stoops goes through the playbook and tears out what plays he don't want called.
Yeah.
And then I think he tells them, okay, you can't snap the ball until there's about 2 or 3 seconds left on play clock.
I agree 100%.
And you can't get in a rhythm.
No.
And then the big thing about a tempo offense is to keep the defense from substituting so much. Keep them going. But
that's what I'm saying. I mean, the SEC has changed, man. Back when we young, the SEC was run the football, and run the clock down, low scoring games. It ain't like that no more.
I remember LSU and Alabama 3-0.
Yeah. Vanderbilt and Kentucky 6-3.
Yeah.
I mean, that was back in the back in the 80s, in the early 90s. It's not like that no more.
Well, part of it's the way they officiate it now too. They want it higher scoring.
They do. I mean, and that's what the thing about it is. Everybody else is adjusted to it, though, but us.
Yeah.
But until
guys, that's going to leave us.
I'm
sorry, Shane.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
Guys, that leaves us with this game tomorrow.
Oh, God.
And Guys, what are we wanting to see? I mean, what's going to happen? I mean, I don't know. I can't. Did that Texas game take so much out of our players that it's just going to be more of what we saw before the Texas, or are we going to play like we did Saturday? I don't know. Do you guys got any thoughts on this game?
I'm just going to be honest. We talked about this before. It don't mean you're not a fan if you want your coach gone so bad you don't care to lose a couple games.
Right.
Because you want what's best for your program in the future.
Right.
My opinion, I don't want to win our game till Stoops is out there.
Yeah.
And all the Youngstown people with him.
Right.
If they're from 500 miles from Youngstown, they're gone.
Yeah. Well, I agree with you, man. You look at that game, and I don't want to see our kids get hurt. Never see that. I don't want to see our kids get booed.
Yeah.
I don't want to see that.
But
I think this game will wind up being the final indictment on Mark Stoops.
Yeah, I mean, like what I just said, I hate it for the players, though.
Yeah.
I hate feeling that way for the players.
Yeah.
I feel bad for them because they're in that position.
Right.
But that's just like Griff last year. I think he had a comment that was taken. I think the timeline of the comment was taken out of context. I think people saying he said it at the beginning of the season, but I think he was saying it like midway or toward the end of the season. He said his heart wasn't in it no more. I think because that program was so bad, they just broke it.
Right.
Because I think he was a good quarterback, but that team, I think they broke him.
Yeah.
And I think if Stoops stays, Cutter, I hate to say it, but he needs to transfer up out there.
Listen, if they want to keep Cutter Bowley, they've got to go. They've got to get an offensive mind in there, just like they did with Couch, with Bill Curry. They had to get rid of Bill Curry, or they was going to lose Couch. He was going to Tennessee.
Bill Curry trying to use Couch as an option.
I'll never forget that.
You're right.
They played Florida and got beat 65-7, and Couch ran option.
Well, and another thing.
Yeah, I do remember that.
I didn't get to watch the game. I watched the highlights last week, but Cutter looked good. And you can't tell me they didn't see that in the spring, summer. Why didn't he just start the season?
Because they have invested in Calzada.
I know you went and invested in Calzada, broke shoulder quarterback, but if Cutter's spinning it like that, broke shoulder might need to you got your money, bud. Just stay on the bench.
Yeah. Take your money and go home.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
I mean, you got to play to win. I know.
Yeah, I agree.
I guess the thing is, it's broken promises.
Right.
You go out, because I've seen Notre Dame do it with some of these quarterbacks, but then they finally works out for them a little bit in the end. They ain't going to bench them because they paid them so much money, even though they got somebody maybe better than them on the bench.
Right. Right.
But you got to play to win. I don't care what you pay these guys. If you got somebody better, you got to play them.
I agree. You play the guys that's earned the right. I agree 100%.
Cutter's a good quarterback.
I think so too.
If Kentucky don't get rid of Stoops, I wish him the best. I hope he goes somewhere where he can succeed, because I can see him in the NFL the way he's looking.
Absolutely.
I mean, his size, and he's going to beef up a little bit.
Yeah. Did you see them clips I sent you of that game?
That's all I seen of that game. I watched him clip. He looked good.
Shane said, he's I mean, he did. I mean, he really did.
I said, if you take Bowley's jersey and put a Manning on the back of it, he looked like a Manning.
Yeah. And one thing too, guys, and then I guess we'll move on here. If you looked at them stats, that Texas game, let me go. I know we're on the Kentucky Tennessee, but if you looked at them stats from top to bottom, this makes me I just like shake my head. I was like, how? If you looked at them stats, didn't see the score, and forget the brands, Texas being who they are in football, but you would say, man, Kentucky beat Texas by about 2 or 3 touchdowns. I mean, if you just went by what you saw on that right there, and I had that discussion the other day, you say, man, Kentucky beat them about 2, possibly 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
And Way Cutter played and just saw the highlights and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's just, oh man, I just want to,
Yeah, I know.
But guys, this is Kentucky, Tennessee tomorrow. Listen, Rusty, I know what you're saying, and I've heard fans allude to that about Stoops and retaining them, that they, I've even heard, matter of fact, talked to somebody with season tickets today and said if they keep him, they're not renewing.
Right.
That's just what I talked to somebody today that had.
That'll be what turns the whole tide right there. When the money stops, that's the only way they're going to get attention in Lexington. The fan base is if they quit showing up.
I couldn't believe they showed up like they did for Texas.
Right.
I mean, that's like Nebraska. They're sorrier than we are. That's bad to say, but them fans show. Well, Nebraska's not no more, but
right.
Nebraska, they was a few years ago. But them fans still show up like that. But Nebraska's actually moving upward, I think.
Oh yeah.
Well, guys, listen, this has been. Hey, listen, we got one more thing, Shane.
Yep.
Rusty, we'll end it right here. Rusty, Shane. Rusty, tell us your Rusty's tailgate menu. We got football Saturday tomorrow, guys. Rusty, what's your tailgate menu for tomorrow?
I got about
all these
10 or 12 pound pork butt all jacked up, just like we did that Wildcat.
So if I leave now and drive to South Bend, it'll be done.
I'm going to get up about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to let it go for about 12 hours.
Nice.
So you got plenty of time. You can stop and get gas. Then when that bark gets set,
let it rip.
When that bark gets set good on, I'm going to put me some of them jalapeno and cheddar brats on top and let that drip down in there and get some of that in there too.
Lord have mercy. Boys, I'm diabetic. Y'all going to try to kill me.
You know what? They told me I was too about.
I keep telling Liz I'm sweet, but she won't listen to me. So
yeah. Yeah.
Guys, Shane, buddy, it is good to see you.
Absolutely.
Thank you for coming on the Wildcat Den, buddy. Had a blast tonight, buddy. Had a blast.
Good deal. Good. I really enjoyed it. Guys, you do a heck of a job. You really do. Keep it going.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, guys, thank you for tuning in tonight. Thank you for your support. Let us leave you with this, guys.
Don't forget.
God loves you. Go Big Blue. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Audio